Yo, what is going on, guys? Are you not entertained? Are you guys not entertained? Oh my God, the Philadelphia Flyers got done Game 6. And guys, yes, we are headed to Game 7. We have forced it. Who would have thought this? After being down 3-1 just a couple of days ago, now we are tied at 3-3, and we are heading to Game 7 after a wild, crazy ass. I haven't seen a hockey game this entertaining in a long ass time. The Flyers, literally, there was like 3 different lead changes. There was 9 goals in total, and we got double overtime. Not one, 2 periods of overtime, and we got the victory, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see the New York Islanders come Saturday night. Before we move forward, guys, and talk about this crazy game, because there is stuff to be dissecting here in this game on Thursday night. Don't forget, guys, to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and the channel to continue the growth of your favorite Barcelona. That is right. Final score, Flyers beating the New York Islanders 5-4 in double overtime to force Game 7. Now, this was a crazy-ass entertaining game. This is what I call playoff hockey, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you watch the NHL playoffs here. This is what you get. You get hard hits, you get faster skaters on the ice, you get more intense goals. The game in general is intense, and that is what you saw here on this night on Thursday against the Islanders. The Flyers in the first period, knowing they have the backs up against their wall again, just like in Game 5, came out firing yet again, getting 2 goals in the first period, one by Kevin Hayes, which was some nice work by Konechny and Hayes to get the goal, and then JVR, another goal, back-to-back games with a goal, nice little slap shot to get it right through Varlamov's arm, and the Flyers were up 2-0. But as a Flyers fan in this series, you know that a lead is not safe in this series against the Islanders. You really got to give credit to Barry Trotz's boys, because these guys, all throughout the series, they just know how to get the momentum back, and they did it again in this game here. They get a goal near the end of the first period, and then in the second period, near the beginning, they get a goal. A Mike Martin goal, which was reviewed by Ali Mignot, called the challenge on it and for goal interference, which, you know, Justin Braun needs to, in my opinion, needs to have a little bit more awareness on tripping Mike Martin, who fell into Carter Hart, I'm sorry, and Vigneault challenged. Well, you know, he thought he had the opportunity to get the goal return. Unfortunately, did not happen. The New York Islanders would go back on the power play and then get another goal. Anders Lee, if I'm not mistaken, got that second goal. But regardless, 2-2 the game, 2-2 tied again after you were up 2-0, or sorry, 3-2. The Islanders have the lead after you were up 2-0, and it's like every single time in this series, the Flyers have a lead, the Islanders come right back and take it right back. It's just it's a really frustrating thing, but we'll discuss why that is. And it kept going. The Flyers get another goal in the third period, before the third period would end, and then we would head into the third period, tied 3-3. Islanders get another goal, and you're just sitting there like, oh my God, what is about to happen? What is literally about to happen? Like, is this it? Is this what it came down to? This crazy season that we've had, you didn't really expect much from the Flyers, and then, you know, they look so good in Toronto. You beat the Canadiens. You're thinking that this is a series that you can win, and now you're down 4-3 in the third period, and then the Islanders go on the power play, but the Flyers, again, just digging deep, and trying to find a way to get a win. And they did, guys. Scott Laughton on a New York Islanders power play. First off, on an Islanders power play, the Flyers would get a shorthanded goal. It was a nice turnover. Scott Laughton on a breakaway, a little fakey inside, took it back outside, and just got it right on the top of the net. Varlamov could not do anything in that instance, and we would get the game tied up 4-4. We would head into extra time, overtime. First overtime, still 0-0. Good chances by the Islanders. The Flyers started off a little dull, in my opinion. Second overtime, it's when it all happened. This is when it all happened. The Islanders defender Mayfield broke his stick. Coming back, Kevin Hayes recognized that. He would slow up the play a little bit, just enough time for everyone to get in the zone, and he would slide it back all the way near the blue line where Ivan Provorov would get the puck, and Ivan would just wrist that bad boy into this open window that he saw Varlamov gave him, and that was it. The Flyers, after 2 overtime periods, would get the win over the New York Islanders to force Game 7, getting the win 5-4. What a great play by Ivan Provorov, and a great setup by Kevin Hayes, just to recognize that essentially the Islanders were down a man in that instance there, with Mayfield losing his stick. Kevin Hayes setting that up for Ivan Provorov, and Provy is a sniper, to say the least. He's got that nasty wrister, and it was a great way to get the goal there. Now, listen, here's my takeaway of this series thus far for the Flyers. Look, it's great that we got the win. I completely agree. It is absolutely fantastic that we got the win. But it's just countless times, like, I feel like we don't deserve to be in the situation that we're at. Like, I get it. The Islanders are such a well-coached team. They're really disciplined. I don't think I've seen a team work harder than the New York Islanders have been in the past 2 years, essentially. And the thing is that you look at just the shots, the shots that were taking place in this game. New York, through essentially 3 periods and then 2 extra time periods, had 53 shots, while the Flyers had 31. You made Carter Hart work that hard. Carter Hart got 49 saves on the game. That is absolutely crazy for a youngster. But again, like I think I've said this a couple of times already with this Flyers team. You got to make Carter Hart's job a little bit easier here. Expecting a young goalkeeper at 21 years old to carry this team is a little bit much here. But the fact of the matter is, Carter Hart is the better goalie than whatever the New York puts, whether it is Varlamov or Grace. Carter Hart is definitely the best goalie in this series. But what the New York Islanders have is a harder working team, and that is the reason why they have been able to just countless of times steal the thunder away from the Flyers. They know what to do when it comes to these situations when they are down. They just find a way to come back, and it's just crazy to think. The power play, again, an issue. 0 for 4 power plays in this game here. While, New York they took advantage of one of those power plays. They went 1 for 6 on their power plays. But we need to get more from this power play unit, guys. Especially like when I keep saying that you have more talent than the New York Islanders. You should be getting some more goals from the power play. Now, I know in the last 2 games, the Flyers have had many opportunities, but you had 4 opportunities in this game to get a power play goal. You needed to get that done, and we did not get that done, guys. So, look, it's great. We're on the Game 7, and last night was super exciting. When I saw Provorov score that goal, I jumped up, I started screaming, I started going crazy because it was just a crazy ass game, and I was literally sitting on the edge of my seat. But we do not deserve to be in this position that we're in right now. We have an opportunity to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, but we do not deserve to be there. We don't. You're honestly getting outplayed by a team that has a little less talent than you. They are outworking you. This is the playoffs, guys. I know talent should be thrown out the door, but you guys, we have to start playing through. And that's another broken record that I keep repeating. You have to keep playing full games. We still have not seen the Flyers play a full game in the series. Every game that the Flyers have won in this series, the 3 games that the Flyers have won in this series, have all come in extra time, in overtime. You can't just expect to get the wins in overtime, because what's going to happen in Game 7 if that's not going to go to overtime? So, look, I'm happy that we're on to Game 7, but I don't even feel confident. And you guys know I'm Mr. Posidelphia, I'm Mr. Optimistic, but I don't feel confident about going into Game 7. Granted, it's crazy, the Flyers are in this position, but we will see. We will definitely see what they will do. I definitely think that the Flyers had an extra push and had a little bit of extra motivation in this game with Oscar Lindblom coming back. That was such a great scene, seeing him, him battling bone cancer throughout the year and not knowing he would not return back this season. But luckily, COVID was on his side and bought a little bit more time for him to get back into recovery and, recover from the cancer and get back into game shape. And we saw him play. Didn't do too much, but just him being out there gives the team a little bit extra motivation. Like, this guy just went through cancer and he's playing in an NHL Game 6 playoff game. That's got to push anyone. So Game 7, guys, Saturday night, 7:30, Flyers and Islanders. This is it. This is for an opportunity to play the Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know how far this Flyers team can go. I really don't, especially with the performance I've seen in this series. I don't see how the Flyers can win a Stanley Cup this year, but let's just enjoy this ride, guys. This is still a fun, exciting team. And, you know, they just took it to Game 7. They did fight, but this has been a tough-ass series. That's all I got for you guys today. Let's continue the talk in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts were on the Flyers in Game 6, and what do we need to do to move on to the next round, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching again, guys. Do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and the channel to help continue the growth of your favorite Parcero. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Ed Parcero Philly, and I'm telling you guys, let's go Flyers!